No shade to Flavia, but it's like you aren't that special that like you're the exception to the rule. Like, no, he thirsty. Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. I'm Sharon. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we are going to be reviewing Too Hot to Handle season 4 episode 7. Let's get into it. Okay, so it's the next morning. As I said, like a lot of these continuation episodes start off with the morning, and Lana is happy with their emotional development, and I am too. Okay, I'm happy that they are making real connections. They are really getting to know each other, and they are liking each other for who each other is, not because the person is just hot and they want to like do stuff. So that's cool. But now it's time for them to go to the cabana because there are 2 new arrivals coming in, and somebody had pointed this out in the comments that they don't like that they only get to go on dates when new arrivals come in, which is like, I concur. I feel like the purpose of this is them forming genuine connections outside of the physical, and it's like, let them go on dates more often, because going on dates is a part of dating someone. You go on dates. So I do feel like they should be able to go on more dates. But anyways, back to this. So the 2 new arrivals come, and as you know, they get to go on a date and pick who they want to go on a date with. So we have Sean, and then we have Imogen, and Sean chooses Kayla, and then Imogen chooses Creed, which I felt like, again, was a little bit of a producer's play, but this time it wasn't as obvious. But we know that Creed is thirsty, and it's Kayla's turn now to be on the date and have Seb sweating. So like, that was kind of like a producer play, but it wasn't as noticeable, which I appreciate. That's what we want. It's like, of course the producers are gonna like pull the strings a little bit, but don't make it so obvious, please. Anyways, but there's a red button challenge. Okay, so they can choose at any point to push the red button to make the date stop, and that's a dangerous game. But I get it. Lana wants to see like if they trust their person, but ooh, I live by the quote, like, you should always let somebody do what they want to do, and then you'll see what they rather do. They show Sean and Kayla's date first, and then they show Creed and Imogen's date second. And throughout like the day, at first I thought they were going to be able to watch the date, but Lana tells them that first they get to see like their social media accounts, then they get to hear like how their friends refer to them, then they get to know, I think it's that they are getting a massage. And I think like throughout the first 2, Seb was getting a little but he kind of like stepped away for a second. But I feel like the massage thing really threw him, probably because he thought they were going to be naked. And he know his girl. He know Kayla horny and flirty. Okay. And he was like, no, ma'am. But I feel like, again, I think he thought they were going to be naked and they had clothes on. But Seb presses the button to end the date once he finds out about the massages. And I was kind of disappointed in him, because like, the only way for you to know if she will be loyal to you and true to you is if she is, at least in this situation, because I don't really feel like putting yourself in tempting situations on a regular basis is really like a good thing to do. Like, it's just not. But for the sake of the show, like, to know if she's going to be loyal to you is let her go throughout the whole thing and then find out what happened, like, you know. But he presses the button, and it just was like, yikes. It was nice that they were like supporting him after he pressed the button, because they could see that he was visibly stressed. But the thing that got me though was Flavia trying to act like she was so like on the verge of pushing the button. Were y'all believing that? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I was not believing at all that she was so worried. Not to say that like she doesn't like him, but they aren't as connected as Seb and Kayla. So I can understand why Seb was getting a little bit riled up. But it's like, girl, stop lying in my face and playing in my face. You know you do not want to press that button. Like, please, please. It was just like, you need no convincing. Okay, because you had no intention to press the button. You're not thinking about pressing the button. Like, girl. So then we get Kayla and Sean walking in first, and they were holding hands. I feel like that was Kayla's little jab back at him, like, gotcha. You did it to me, I did it to you, now we even. But then we also get Kayla saying like, yeah, Sean is my physical type, but that's not enough. And I was like, that's right, bitch, that's not enough. You better, because it's not. That's why it's like, if all you have is a physical attraction to somebody, that will never last in the long term, because it takes so much more than that to sustain a healthy, happy relationship. So shouts out to our girl Kayla for being like, yeah, you look good, but like, what else? Then Creed and Imogen walk in, and they would not shut up about how great their date was, how much alike they are. And it just was like, oh my gosh, like, are you still kicking it with Flavia, or what's going on here? But that was so funny, because it's like, again, you think that you're gonna be the exception to the rule. And I feel like when her and Creed, when Flavia and Creed were talking, if she wouldn't have brought up the whole, I don't want it to be like Sophie, I don't want to be like Sophie, I don't want the situation to turn out how it was with Sophie, then I feel like, and we still don't know what's going to happen, right? We still don't know how Creed is going to act with Imogen in the house. But I felt like her saying that, something clicked to him, like, oh crap, like, you know, you are on TV, like, you did do this already, try not to do it again, kind of a thing. Because he definitely wants to get to know her, I feel, anyway. So it's just like, but you think like you coming in and you stole him away, that can't happen again. It's like, I'm sure it will. You know, no shade to Flavia, but it's like, you aren't that special that like you're the exception to the rule. Like, no, he thirsty. So the next hottest thing that come in, he gonna be wanting to get on it. He was rubbing oil on her butt and all of that stuff. That was inappropriate. You didn't have to do that. You could have given her a massage without rubbing on her butt. When you go to the massage parlor, because I got a membership, okay? When you go to the massage parlor, they don't rub on your butt, because it's inappropriate. Then we get at the end of the episode, Imogen and Sean talking, and now he is basically, or what I was able to deduce, he is basically gunning for Jawa. And I feel like, I hope that Jawa doesn't like do Nick wrong, because he really doesn't give the vibes that he would be like shady towards her. I mean, but you never know people, so I don't know. But I just hope that like, because they are building something, so I hope that she could like stay true to that. We'll see. But yeah, that was the end of the episode. Let me know down in the comments what you thought. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you are not subscribed, and I'll catch you in the next one.